Hi YouTubers, it's George doing some work on the Mazda Bongo, and I thought I'd check a few things out because people mentioned that on the Bongo, if you're having trouble with the heating and not coming on or one thing or another, then there's a sensor in the dashboard which senses the temperature, which is here. And you take the glove compartment out and then there's a screw at the back, but it's quite an unusual arrangement because what it is this is the sensor unit. It's got you see that black bit in the middle, that's the sensor, but it's actually got a small fan in here, and what that does, it blows air on the sensor. And I've never seen anything like it in a vehicle before. So I took it out and it was full of dust, and somebody said you can take them apart and clean it. And I have done. I've undone these screws, took it apart, and there's a little fan in here and it blows the air onto that sensor there. Or it sucks air past it, one or the other. So I thought, well, and it was full of muck, full of fluff and all sorts of crud. So I've cleaned it out, and hopefully the sensing for the aircon and everything else might work better now. Isn't that funny? All that complicated thing just to sense the temperature. And it sits up here in the dashboard. Like that. So I'm going to brush this out at the back and then I'm going to try and refit it. Well, I've got the sensor back in here, and it seems to work better, the heating and one thing or another. I suppose it's sensing the temperature properly, and yeah, it's difficult to see it. Yes, it's gone back in alignment wise. I was a bit concerned it was wrong, but I'm not sure if it sucks air in or blows air out. So I've finished with that. That's done. Next job on the van is this. This is just held on with cable ties. So I'm going to cut the ties off and see if I can get it so it's got a bolt in it. How ridiculous is that? Stupid idea. In terms of the fog light, it's now mounted with a screw into the main tow bar metalwork, so it's solid. So that's another little job fixed. Another job to do with the Bongo was the diesel heater rubber mount, and I noticed I purchased two of these, so I've got a spare. I noticed on the new ones they're more rubbery than the original one. The original one was quite a stiff rubber or plastic, and with this fitted with a copper band round it for reinforcement, it's a hell of a lot quieter than the original one. And so this is a spare. The other thing I purchased, I've got a spare pump, but I thought I'd buy one of these fuel pump covers. I've not fitted it to the van. I'm keeping this for future projects, and the simple reason is if it's exposed to the weather underneath, this will give it some protection. But I'm not sure whether you could get this rubber round it as well, because of the extra diameter, and I don't think it will fit inside. But anyway, that's another spare part I've got I can keep to one side for future projects.